There is a silent force shaping your life right now. A force so constant, so intimate that you rarely notice it, yet it dictates everything. It decides how you feel when you wake up, how you respond to failure, how far you dare to dream, and whether you rise or remain exactly where you are. That force is not your circumstances. It is not your past. It is not the world outside your window. It is your thoughts. Every empire ever built began as a single thought. Every invention that reshaped humanity before it became steel, circuits, or code was once nothing more than an idea held in the invisible theater of the mind. And every life that collapsed into regret first crumbled quietly, internally, long before the outside world caught up. You are not living the life you think you are living. You are living the life you have been thinking into existence. Most people drift through their days unaware of this. They treat thoughts as random, uncontrollable whispers, background noise. But your thoughts are not passive. They are architects. They are builders. They are either constructing a future of power, purpose, and expansion, or silently reinforcing limitation, fear, and stagnation. Look closely at your life. Every result you see, the wins, the losses, the opportunities missed, the doors opened, can be traced back to a pattern of thinking. Not once, not occasionally, repeated, reinforced, and believed. Because what you repeatedly think, you begin to believe. And what you believe, you act upon. And what you act upon becomes your reality. This is not philosophy. This is law. The same mind that convinces one person to quit is the same kind of mind that convinces another to persist. The same world that looks hostile and unfair to one individual appears full of opportunity to another. The difference is not the world, it is the interpretation of it. It is the internal dialogue shaping perception, shaping emotion, shaping action. There are people who have walked through fire, loss, rejection, failure, poverty, and emerged with a mindset so unbreakable that the world had no choice but to bend around them. And there are others who, given comfort and opportunity, still remain trapped, paralyzed by doubt, held back by invisible chains forged in their own thinking. You must understand this. Your mind does not respond to reality. It creates it. If you believe you are limited, your mind will search for proof. It will highlight every failure, every rejection, every obstacle, until that belief feels undeniable. If you believe you are capable, your mind will do the same, seeking evidence, finding paths, noticing opportunities that were always there but previously invisible. Your focus determines your reality. And yet, most people surrender this power without even realizing it. They allow fear to speak louder than possibility. They let doubt narrate their story. They rehearse worst-case scenarios until those scenarios feel inevitable. They wake up each day not with intention, but with reaction, reacting to circumstances, reacting to emotions, reacting to the echoes of yesterday. But there comes a moment, a quiet, powerful moment, when you realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of them, the one who can question them, redirect them, command them. And in that moment, everything changes. Because if you can observe a thought, you can choose a better one. If you can choose a better thought, you can create a better belief. And if you can build a better belief, you can transform your entire life. This is where mastery begins. Not with external action, not with chasing results, but with the discipline of the mind. To master your thoughts is to take full responsibility for the internal world that shapes your external one. It means refusing to entertain ideas that weaken you. It means becoming aware of the patterns that have been running on autopilot, patterns of self-doubt, hesitation, fear, and consciously replacing them with thoughts that empower, expand, and elevate. This is not easy because your mind has been conditioned. It has been programmed by past experiences, by voices from your environment, by moments of pain that left impressions deeper than you realized. Those patterns feel familiar, and what feels familiar often feels true, even when it is not. But familiarity is not truth, and just because you have thought something for years does not mean it deserves to stay. The mind is programmable, flexible, adaptive. It can be trained with the same precision as a muscle, but like any form of training, it requires repetition, consistency, awareness. You cannot think powerfully once and expect transformation. You must think powerfully again and again and again until it becomes your default state. Because the goal is not temporary motivation. The goal is identity. To become someone whose natural thoughts align with strength, clarity, and purpose. Someone who does not collapse under pressure, but rises because of it. Someone who does not wait for opportunity, but sees it, creates it, attracts it through the sheer force of belief and vision. And that begins with a decision to stop being a passive participant in your own mind and start becoming its master. Because once you do, once you take control of the one thing that influences everything else, you will realize something most people never do. You were never limited by reality, only by the thoughts you chose to believe.